friends! Here is your astrological forecast for Sagittarius for August 2025. August 2025 will be an active and busy period for you. A process that you put on hold in the last few weeks will resume. You will be able to get the necessary information or documents, and a meeting you have been waiting for may take place. This is a time of increased social activity, so you won't be able to be alone or at peace. Many of your plans for this month may be related to a collective, a group, or a team. The most powerful and favorable astrological event of August will occur in the sector of your horoscope that symbolizes transformations. This will bring a significant and pivotal event related to your personal life or a financial and property matter. At the end of August, a long period of at least a month will begin, which will bring about or implement events that change your status. This could be your status at work, with new responsibilities or powers. It could also be your status in your personal life or family. There may be changes in your family composition, in your relationships within the family, or changes related to your place of residence or your property. You might give up a social role for the sake of your family's interests. For some, this could manifest as changing jobs due to a move or changing your work schedule due to family circumstances. This is not something unexpected. It is, in essence, the culmination and resolution of processes that are already, if not obvious, at least predictable. So you probably already know what this event is about. Key astrological events in August. August honest. The planet Venus will be in a 10 square to Saturn and Neptune, affecting your 5th and 8th astrological fields. This is a time when actual expenses may significantly exceed what you plan. These expenses could be related to your children, a trip, a gift, or your hobbies. This aspect can also symbolize a feeling of jealousy, where you may envy someone who, in your opinion, receives more attention and recognition from society. August 6th. The planet Mars, a source of strength, energy, and action, changes signs and moves into Libra, your 11th house, where it will remain until September 23rd. This is a time of increased social activity. There may be a lot of joint activities, shared plans, or trips. You will need to meet many people, discuss something, or go somewhere together. This is a good time to start new projects related to education or a new job, especially if the work is done online or is related to trade. It is also favorable to join new groups of people and work for the long term. Success during this period will depend on your ability to cooperate and establish mutually beneficial contacts with others. On the downside, there may be contentious or even conflicting issues related to your children. There could be tension in your relationships with your children or issues concerning them that cause you dissatisfaction. August 8th. The planet Mars will be in a lucky aspect to Uranus, affecting your 7th and 11th astrological fields. This is an aspect of quick and positive events that may seem unexpected. On this day, you can expect quick progress in matters that were started or conceived back in July 2024. This aspect between Mars and Uranus symbolizes surprises, so there could be an unexpected meeting. You might receive unexpected information or a phone call, or a friendly gathering could take place in an unusual location. All of these surprises will be positive. On this day, the information you receive could become a stimulus for your actions. August 9th. A full moon occurs in Aquarius in your 3rd house. A full moon is a time of culmination, clarity, and results. The 3rd house is the house of our daily habits, our social circle, and information. This is a time when a task you have been working on will be completed. A road that is no longer relevant to you will close. This could be when you finish a project that required you to think about it or go to a certain place. The 3rd house is also the sector of information, so you may receive information you have been waiting for, either orally or in writing in the form of a document. The 3rd house is also the house of trade, so you might make a purchase you have been preparing for. It also symbolizes travel, so you may buy tickets. It also symbolizes means of communication and transportation, so you could buy a mobile phone, a laptop, a computer, or a vehicle. During a full moon in the 3rd house, we usually make a decision. But since this is an Uranian full moon, you should have both a plan A and a plan B ready. You may also receive a package or a money transfer you have been waiting for. On the same day, August 9th, the planet Mars will be in a rare and tense opposition to both Saturn and Neptune. This last happened in May 1989. This aspect shows that external events are forcing us to act in a direction we did not plan. This aspect will affect your 5th and 11th astrological fields. It could be that you have to act not always directly but through intrigues or backroom deals. During this time, we may face the consequences of our own dishonest actions or be forced to remain silent, knowing the truth to cover for someone else's lies. August 10th. The planet Mars will be in a lucky aspect to Pluto, affecting your 3rd and 11th astrological fields. This is a powerful and strong aspect. Both of these planets symbolize strength, a show of force and power. This is a time when a favorable and powerful force field is formed. This aspect symbolizes good luck in your affairs. This is an important turning point, a time to choose a version of the future, not passively, but actively. You should not sit idly by on this day. There is a lot of energy, and you will be able to solve many important issues. It could also be that some external events or circumstances force you to act, but these actions will be for your benefit. August 11th. The planet Mercury turns direct in Leo, your 9th house. This is a time that brings clarity to your thoughts and plans. A trip you have been preparing for may take place, or you may buy tickets for it. This Mercury direct motion gives you more clarity in your thoughts and plans. A legal or bureaucratic issue may be successfully resolved. You might receive documents you have been waiting for, such as a visa or a passport. You may receive a letter or other information from afar. You might also make a purchase that requires a waiting period for delivery. A meeting with your distant relatives may also take place. August 12th and 13th. A powerful and positive astrological event occurs. The conjunction of Venus and Jupiter. Both of these planets symbolize luck, expansion, opportunity, and prosperity. Their conjunction takes place in your 8th house, the sector of transformation. This conjunction can manifest in 2 main areas. The first is the area of love, personal life, and relationships, and the second is the area of finances. Regarding your personal life, an important new acquaintance or an important event in your relationship may take place. This is a time when you can make an important purchase or receive the amount of money you have been expecting. This time could bring you a bonus or a gift. You could make a profitable investment. Your family's total income could increase, or your social benefits could increase. You might also buy a long-awaited item with a good discount. An important event related to a woman who is important to you may also take place. In general, such a favorable astrological event in the sector of your horoscope that symbolizes transformations indicates that you will feel that you have passed a turning point. Many things in your life will now develop more easily, quickly, and productively. This could also be a sign of a favorable outcome from a medical procedure if that is relevant to you. August 13th. The white moon, Selena, the ray of light from higher powers, and the projection of our guardian angel, changes signs and moves into Leo, your 9th house, for the next 7 months. The white moon's transit shows the area of our life where we can expect special support and blessings from higher powers. For your sign, this transit will take place in the 9th astrological field, and this shows a blessing for implementing processes that are far away, either geographically or in time. This means the next 7 months are favorable for you to start long-term projects, such as education or a move. Regarding education, it could be studying somewhere far away, in another city or country. It could also mean success in your work, publications, or sales, not where you are, but in other cities or another country. This is an excellent time to start projects where you shouldn't expect quick results, meaning long-term projects that may be related to education, work, starting or expanding your own business, or moving. This also indicates that good people will cross your child's path. These could be friends, classmates, or a romantic partner if your child is an adult. August 23rd. A new moon occurs in Virgo in your 10th house. A new moon is the birth of new energy. This new moon is unusual because the next new moon on September 21st will also be in Virgo, in your 10th house, but it will be a solar eclipse. The themes that will actively develop and bear fruit in late September are only just beginning to form now. In late August, what can a new moon in the 10th house bring? The 10th house shows our position on the social and career ladder. This house shows our achievements, our authority, our significance, and our social role. Important events related to your work or career may take place. You might receive a diploma that allows you to work in a certain field. This could also signify important events related to your family status. For some, this could be getting married, and for others, having a child change in your family status. The 10th house also shows where we live, whether in a rented or our own home, and the scale of our property. For some, this could be a time when you buy a home or move to a more prestigious neighborhood, city, or another country. The 10th house also shows our area of responsibility and our zone of influence, and there may be changes here. You may get new responsibilities at work. For some, this could be a new job altogether. During this time, you may receive documents that give you certain rights or opportunities. Significant events related to people who are very important to you may also occur, such as your parents or your romantic partner. The 10th house is also the sector of our achievements, of what we consider our achievements, of what is important to us. A new moon provides new opportunities to get what we want, what we dream of. August 25, the planet Venus changes signs and moves into Leo, your 9th house. Venus symbolizes everything that makes us happy and brings us pleasure. Its transit through the 9th astrological field of your horoscope will be in a lucky aspect to your sign. This is a time that will bring you something pleasant that will make you happy. This could be pleasant trips or pleasant people you deal with. This could be pleasant travel companions and pleasant new acquaintances in an informal setting. This is also a time when one of your friends may help you with an important issue. This is a period when some legal or bureaucratic formalities will be resolved. This could also signify a new acquaintance on a trip or while traveling. It also indicates profit from afar, from another country, or good news from afar that will make you happy. A meeting with people who live far away may take place, and this meeting will be a joyful one for you. Relationships with your friends or your partner's relatives, or with your son-in-law or daughter-in-law, may improve. This is also a time when you can make purchases from afar, meaning buying items that are not where you live. This is an excellent time to develop your business, especially if it is related to trade or transportation. August 26th. The planet Mercury will be in a 10th square to the Black Moon, Lilith, affecting your 9th and 12th astrological fields. On this day, it is important to carefully monitor what you say, as some careless statements could damage your reputation. This is a day when some unpleasant information may be revealed. At least, that's how it may seem. Since the Black Moon creates illusions, it's better not to send packages or make money transfers on this day, as there could be mistakes and something could go wrong. On the same day, August 26th, the planet Venus will be in a lucky aspect to Saturn and Neptune. This is a favorable aspect that indicates joyful events related to children. On this day, you may receive an interesting and profitable work order. A pleasant meeting with your friends may take place, or you might be invited on a date. You should not turn this down. As you can see, on this day, there will be several contradictory astrological aspects. Therefore, the astrological advice for this day is not to be captivated by what happens on this day, but also not to view everything too pessimistically. You need to maintain a certain balance and look at everything realistically, without being captivated or disappointed. This day could also give you some new information that interests you, but you should not make a hasty decision. You need to carefully think everything through. End of August. You will feel the approach of the autumn-September eclipse corridor. We usually feel this as a certain anxiety, an anxiety about the future. We may have anxious dreams or premonitions. This is normal. The first eclipse will take place on September 7th in your 4th house. the house that symbolizes domestic and family matters, issues related to your place of residence or your family status, and intra-family issues. The second eclipse will take place on September 21st and will be a solar eclipse. It will occur in your 10th house, which shows our status at work, our career, and our overall position on the social and career ladder. These September eclipses will affect some of the most important houses in your horoscope. Such eclipses usually bring important events or decisions. We will, of course, talk about the eclipses in detail separately, but what is important to know now, at the end of August, is that such an anxious internal state, some premonitions, and anxious dreams are normal. You should not focus your attention on this. Remember that eclipses do not bring about any unusual or unexpected events. They only bring about the results of what is already happening. Nevertheless, the approach of eclipses stirs up our emotions. You should rest more and make yourself happy with something whenever possible. That's what August 2025 will be like from an astrological perspective. I wish you a wonderful and successful month, my dear Sagittarians. If this forecast was helpful to you, put a like and press the bell. Subscribe to the Zodiac Soul Insights channel and get a plus in karma from the universe. Share in the comments. Was this forecast helpful to you? And how much coincides with your events? See you in the next video. May the stars be on your side.